So there's still two things annoying me. Number one, after I submit the form, my cursor is still in the age field. That's not where I want it. Anybody know how to change that? What do you call it when your cursor is inside a particular field? That field has... Anybody know? Anybody else know? Okay. Yeah, focus. So that field has focus. So if we want the focus to go back to username, how do we get the username field again? Someone else? How do we get that input inside this function? Come on. Yeah, Colin. F.username is the input. So we could reset the form and say F.username. That gets us the field. And then focus. There's a method called focus on it. Just like reset on the form, there's focus on an input, and that puts the cursor in that field. Let's see if it's all true. What do you think? You trying to fill our head with lies? Canal. Oh, I need to refresh. Canal. Older than time itself. Go. Hey, look at that. My cursor went back up to name. Sweet! I dig it. But there's still something annoying me. I refresh the page, and I start typing a name. Oh. The whole page is a form. Why wouldn't my cursor already be in there? I want it to focus on that thing when the page first loads. How can we fix it? Yes, sir. Could we put focus at the beginning? Now, if we put it at the beginning of this function, that wouldn't happen until we submitted. But we could put it at the very beginning of the page. We could focus it at the very beginning of the page, and that would work. And that used to be how we had to do it. Now, there's an easier way in HTML5. Anybody happen to know what it is? Anybody happen to know? What do you call it on a camera when something just focuses itself without you even having to worry about it? Autofocus. Behold, in HTML5, on an input, here we have input type, text, name, username. We can add an attribute, autofocus. It doesn't even get a value. It's a Boolean attribute. Just stick autofocus on there, not camel cased. Refresh the page. Ah, that's nice. That feels good. Let's see, what was the last thing I committed? Git log, reset the form after each submit. So what do we do this time? I've got some stuff in my working copy now, and I want to put it in my staging area. So I git add, and then I commit, and I say focus username on page load and after each submit. Yeah, focus. Questions about that? Anybody know what the opposite of focus is? Close. What's the opposite of focus in real life? Blur. Yep. Blur will remove the focus from something.